Welcome to PE with the Albion Foundation. I'm Mr. Holmes.
I'm Mr. Johnson.
Today, your learning objective is going to be to develop your agility, your balance, and your coordination. Do you guys know what those words mean? Agility is about changing direction with speed when we're moving. Balance is about keeping the weight of your body and staying nice and stable so that we're not falling over. And coordination is using different parts of the body or an object together nice and smoothly. For our warm-up today, we're going to get competitive, but we're going to make sure we keep our distance. So as you'll see here, we've got 3 cones that are 3 different colours, and then 2 metres apart, another 3 colours that are the same. So Mr. Johnson's going to stand in the middle here, and I'm going to stand in the middle here. So we're going to start facing each other, and we're going to start by bouncing like this, okay? We're going to count down from 3, just hold it for a second, and when we get to 0, one of us is going to call out a colour. If I call out the colour blue, the first person to tap the blue with their foot gets the points, all right? Yeah. So I'll call out the first colour, we'll play again, you'll call out the second colour, and we'll see who can get the most points. Okay. Get ready, guys. We'll give you a demonstration, then you can have a go. You ready, Mr. Johnson?
Yep, Mr. Holmes.
1, 2, 3, red! 1-0 to me. Your turn.
3, 2, 1, red!
Just beat me. You ready, guys? You have a go against your partners. 3, 2, 1, yellow.
3, 2, 1, blue.
3, 2, 1, blue.
3, 2, 1, red.
3, 2, 1, yellow. So the next part of our lesson is going to be an obstacle course where you get to test your agility, your balance and your coordination. Can you remember what those 3 words mean? I'd like you to tell one of your classmates what one of those words means. So, for the first part of our assault course, what you'll see is our courses are 2 metres apart. Teachers making sure that all children remain that distance. We've got an object that can be thrown. We're using a beanbag. You can use something similar if you don't have a beanbag available. We've got some cones lined up. They don't have to be cones, just a marker object. And we've got a ball at the end there. We're using footballs. It doesn't have to be a football. Okay? So, all we're going to do to start with is a throw. So, Mr. Johnson, if you want to stand by your beanbag, this is our start mark, and we're going to throw the object as far as we can, but we've got to throw it in a straight line so that it stays in line with our assault course. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay. Now that we've thrown our object, we're going to test our agility by travelling in and out of the cones like a slalom. Ready, Mr. Johnson?
Yeah.
Let's go. Now you've got past your cones, we come to our ball. We're going to stand next to the ball, and before we do anything else, we're going to jump over it 5 times. Okay? Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Now we're going to travel with our football. We're going to use our feet to dribble. If you want to, if you're using basketballs in school, you can do a basketball dribble instead. And we're going to dribble up to our beanbag. Right. This is where our balance comes in. So the beanbag now is going to go on top of your head. Okay, Mr. Johnson?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Now we've got to try and keep the beanbag there, which means our head has to stay up. But looking after our football, we've got to dribble all the way back to the start, in and out of the cones. So now this is our agility, changing direction, our balance, making sure this stays on our heads, and our coordination, because we're moving and we're using an object at the same time. This is going to be really difficult, so if it doesn't work, don't worry, it's not a race. Start again, keep trying your hardest. You ready, Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Let's go. So small touches of the football, keep it nice and close. And we're going in and out of the cones again. Oh, mine's falling off. Don't forget, you can use different ways to move that ball. So we've been doing a football dribble with our feet so far. This time we're going to try a basketball dribble on the way back. You can use different ways to travel with that ball if you'd like. I'm going to go backwards.
Other side, buddy.
Oh, and again.
Keep going, Mr. Holmes.
For the last part of the activity, what we'd like you to do is to add one more thing, one more challenge onto your obstacle course. Okay, it can be anything you like, but I'd like you to think about agility, balance, and coordination. Be creative, add one more thing onto the obstacle course, and have another go. Well done guys. Before we finish today's lesson, we've got a few questions for you.
What is agility?
What does balance mean?
What is coordination?
Can you think of a real life example where you might use one of these three movement skills, either agility, balance or coordination, and you might use it in your everyday life? Remember teachers, before we finish the lesson, got to make sure that all the equipment is cleaned in line with your school cleaning policy. Thanks guys, we'll see you soon.